All right, time to start doing a little coin roll hunting. Move some of this. I got a whole ton of dimes. I got 2 boxes plus a little bit extra. I got a roll of quarters. I just had to restart my stream because I didn't start it right. And right away I found it's not silver, but it's 10 cents from Singapore. Pretty cool. I like finding interesting stuff here. So, let me make a little room here. Do. Mess here. I'm trying to tidy up. Too many rolls. Too many rolls. Too many rolls. Let's see here. Let's get a little organized. Put that there. Put this here. That there. So many dimes. They're pretty tedious to kind of look through. I had a box kind of come apart on me. Okay. This is like a $250 worth of dimes here. I see some US currency in there right off the bat, which is interesting. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna get this out of the way. Alright, another whole bunch of rolls over there. Okay, let's see what we got here in this roll. Alright. I'd like to look for mostly silver. But I also collect the blue nose under sale. I collect the foreign currency I find. Proofs. There's a nice double date. There's a nice double date dime. It goes with the blue nose under sale set. I'm going to keep that one there. I roll my rolls right back up, so I just I got a little tray of, I call it my spending money. I'm going to buy the dimes as I find them, and then I re-roll them right away. I know in the States you can go to the bank and they can dump them in these machines in your branch, like the loose coins. We don't do that here. I have to return these rolled up. It's an old 1973 dime. I thought it was looked shiny. So worth checking out, but it's not let me see here. Nothing special. Well, there's another double date. These are not very rare. I usually find a silver dime every box. So I've got 2 boxes worth of dimes here, maybe 2.5 boxes worth of dimes. Like $600 in dimes. Oh, the best thing. I went to the bank today. This was very unexpected. I went and I asked if they had anything special. Oh, sir, we got a bunch of half dollars. These are hard to find in Canada. Are 50-cent pieces. She had $6.50 worth of these things. None of them are silver, unfortunately, but they're all older coins from the 70s. So like 1970, 1971, 74. There's a couple 1975s in here. These were pretty cool. I was really unexpected to get these at the bank today. It's kind of awesome. So right away I came home and I gave, some to my kids. I got 2 little boys. And I just let them each kind of have one. So nothing here in this first roll, really. I'm not going to keep that. I'm going to keep the coin from Singapore. And I got to roll this back up. Wish I didn't have to roll these back up all the time. Oops. Sometimes I get my kids to help me, and they re-roll all the coins for me. I love doing it. All right, one roll down. Well, there's a funny foreign coin there. You see that right in the roll there? Oh, sorry, it's a little blurry. Right there, this one is a slightly different thickness. And I can see, yeah, I think it's, yeah, I find quite a few of these. It's a British 5p coin. You know, if I was ever going to London, if I ever went there, I might actually keep these, but I've never been. I don't have any plans to go. I don't put the foreign currency back in my rolls, so I'll take that one out and I replace it with another dime. You know, buy it. And let's see what's in the rest of the roll. Doesn't look like there's silver in this one, but you never know. It's easy to get kind of fooled. Oh, yeah, this is another common one, but it's like the four faces. Alright, I like the blue nose under sale, the blue ones. Pretty cool. Fortunately, to find silver dimes, I do have to pick through a lot of dirty coins. 86. There's not a lot of varieties in dimes. Oh, there's a blue nose under sale. I like these. There's a colored version where the water is actually blue. I think they're really cool looking. I'm gonna keep that one. There's another four faces one. Nothing spectacular, but finding them. I do expect to find some silver in here. I do every time I do this, so this one feels a little dented. All right. Well, two down. You know, I don't know how many more to go. 200, 300 more? No, I don't have that much. There's 50 rolls here. There's 100 rolls down here. No, I have maybe 150 rolls of dimes to kind of pick through. I try to pick out silver from the edges. I don't know, that one looks funny to me. That off-colored one there. I think sometimes silver is tarnished, ain't it? The way to find the silver is sometimes they're really shiny or they're dull, like that. So, and that one's suspicious. There's a US coin here. Let's pull that one out first. Not that one. This one. The dime. I've never found a 2020 American dime. I've never found a silver American dime. Here we go. Oh, and I knew that looked good. I don't know what year this is, but that is the old Queen Elizabeth. It's the old Queen Elizabeth. This is silver. Yeah. I don't know what. Let me see. I can't read the date. My eyesight's getting bad. 1964. This is going to be 80% silver. Silver coin. Nice. One for the collection. This is what I found so far this month. In my coin roll hunting, I've got, since January 1st, every month I kind of keep track. Last month I found 25. 6 so far. Or 7? That's number 8. 8 silver dimes this month. That's kind of awesome. Yeah, so if I can keep that in the frame here a bit. Yeah, my little pile of silver dime. Excellent, man. I can see that right through the edge. Sometimes it's just a filthy coin. All right, that's probably the only one in this roll. But maybe I got a blue nose under sale. I like the blue ones. I try to save whole rolls of them. 1981, 2005, 1992, a bunch of old ones here. 2012. There's not a lot of variety in the dimes. They don't really change very much. So it's basically there's the blue nose, the colored one, the non-colored one. There's one with a double date. There's, I guess, the regular one for that year. There's the Four Faces one. I forget what it's called. And then you kind of get into the silver. There's not really a lot of variance in it. There's not a lot, but I find that silver is, or dimes is where people leave the silver behind. I find a silver dime on almost every box I look in, so about every 300 bucks or so, I find a silver dime. I need to go through 4 or 5 boxes of quarters to find like, one. So I've got like 5 silver quarters, but I have almost 40 silver dimes. So it just kind of shows you that, at least where I live, the silver's in the dimes. Kind of not the quarters. Quarters are obviously worth a lot more. Okay, can I do that again? There's an American one there. Tell by the copper edge on it. Kind of a dull one, right there. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it's kind of a dull one right there. Yeah, sorry the movers took your coins. That kind of sucks. And you know what? I'm glad you have good memory. You know what? You still got the memories from doing this with your grandparents. And one of the things I'm doing is I often do this with my 2 little boys. They're 6 and 8 years old. They just love going through these coins. So I'm hoping I'm building some good memories with my boys. And one day I hope to give them all the silver that I find. One day I hope that I can give them my coin collection. And there was one in here I thought looked kind of silvery. I hope one day I can give them my coin collection and they'll treasure it even more because we made it together. 1987. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to cut the sound out. Oops, I think my hat keeps hitting my camera there. Well, no silver, no nothing funny in this one. But found one silver already. Pretty happy with that. 1964 silver dime. Close it back up. I have a little box here. I keep chucking them in a little bin. Alright, I can see something funny in here. Yeah. There's a thick one. Right there. I think it's another British pence. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, it is. Oop. Dropped it. It's a new one. The one I found earlier was an old one. So 5 British pence. It's thick. 2016. I'll put it in the pile. British pence. This one looks different too. And 1985. Probably just went through the washing machine. That's why it looks funny. And nice shiny USA dime. Nothing special though. Okay. Let's see here. Put these in the tray. Well, another tarnished USA nickel or dime. Looks like it says 1995 on it. Looking for silver. The price of silver is sky high. And the more free silver I can get, the better. This is my collection so far this month. I found 8 silver dimes. Yeah, roll them back up. They have to be rolled up to go back to the bank. It's an odd colored one right there. I don't think it's silver. I think it's just dirty. Let's find out. Yeah, you're 2000, just dirty. Oh, this one's different. I forgot about this variety. It's part of like a Flora and Fauna Canadian set or something like that. Yeah. Not keeping that one. Not 1979, just tarnished. Oh, I found another one. Let me see, where's my magnet? This one's dirty. I think it says 1966 on it. 1966. Another silver dime. Oh, here's my magnet. No mistake. In Canada, our coins stick to magnets. Silver ones don't. Amazing. 1966 silver dime. Fantastic. Let me roll this back up and I'll get a closer look at that. 2 silver dimes, and I still have like basically 2 boxes to sort through, so I'm off to a great start. It could be the only 2 I find today, so the rest of the day could be really boring. All right. So, I know it's going to be really hard to see that. I don't know if that'll work. That's a 1966 dime. It's not in the greatest shape. Take it. So I'm trying to read the comments here, but it's hard. I'm actually sitting beside. What percentage of the coins are silver from my experience? I think there's about 1 silver coin in every box. So at least where I live, about every $250 or $300, I find a silver dime. So, in every 50, 60 rolls I go through, I find 1. Once I found 2 silver dimes in 1 roll, and the most silver dimes I found in a box ever is 3. Twice I found 3 silver dimes in 1 box. I'm just dying to find a whole roll. Here's a 1966 silver dime. Cool. Put that in the silver dime collection. I have a little book too. I have a little book that I keep track of how much silver I have, so I can count it up without having to count it. Cool. All right, these little rolls here are lucky. There's one odd colored one right there. Oh, someone was writing on them, $5. Oh, that one's shiny. I gotta resist the urge to go look at the edges of all of these, or else I feel like when I do that and I don't think there's any silver, I feel like they're all duds, and then I'm a lot less interested in looking at them, and I often still find silver in them anyway. Because it can be tricky to pick out just from looking at the edge. Well, found another one of these. I've got a lot of those, but I'm not really collecting those ones today. 2 silver and no blue nose. I like the blue nose. These are all just modern. That's why I'm like flipping through them. Oh, there's a blue nose, but not a blue one. I like these. I think they're cool. Blue nose underside. I'm going to keep that one. There we go. One more roll checked. All right, let's check this one out. All the more modern dimes, if they got Prince Charles on the back, there's nothing special about those ones too. 1973 dime. Oh, here's another one of those 4 Our Faces. Another 4 Faces. USA dime, 1973. Nothing special. Oh, there we go. There's a blue nose. I think these are so cool looking. With the blue color on it. This is like it's a pear. Colored and not colored. Yeah, it's just cool. I like these blue nose. Isn't that neat? Blue water on a coin. I got a little pile of buy money. I buy my coins with. So I looked at the edge of that and thought, oh, there's no silver here. And then I found blue nose, and I like those ones. I keep every single one that I find. My wife's trying to distract me on the other side of the room right now. She's the best. She likes the quarters. If I had quarters out here, I'm sure she'd be over here with me, but she doesn't really care for the dimes. She likes the loonies too. We got really cool loonies and toonies in Canada. We have glow-in-the-dark coins. That's just cool. We got like a Northern Lights toonie, and it glows in the dark. Like, how appropriate is that for the Northern Lights? So cool. With no glow-in-the-dark dimes though. My kids often do this with me, and I think it's great. It's gotten them off like tablets and devices and things like that. They just love to count the money, go through all these coins. They like the quarters better than the dimes too, but they just like ripping open the rolls and digging through it. Family time. We often do this after dinner. You know, the kids will just pick through it all, but the best part is they put their devices down. I teach them how to count and add with all this stuff. We look up the foreign currency that we find. We show them where the countries are on the map. Yeah, let's try to teach them a little geography while we're doing it. Exchange rates, sort of. A $1 Jamaican coin fits in a dime roll. I don't recall what the exchange rate is for it now, but they thought, oh, I found $1 in a dime roll. It's a one Jamaican dollar coin is not worth $1 in Canada. It's worth $1 in Jamaica. Anything? Oh, this one looks different. 1981. This one looks different too. 1986. All right. Oh, there is someone at my door. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Someone was out. Door to door, whatever. Not interested. Okay. Yeah, if you want to see a crazy silver coin, look at this one. This is from my collection. I only have 2 of these. But this is Montreal 1976 Olympics. This is, I think, the synchronized swimming medal. A coin. It's a $10 silver coin. I also have a $5 Montreal Olympics diving. So I have 2 of the water sports, whatever you want to call them. My mom's mom got me these when I was like a little kid, like a baby. Had these since I was a baby. They're pretty cool. And today, a miracle, the bank, they had a bunch of $50. So none of them are silver. They're all from the 70s. but I managed to score 650 and 50-cent coins. All right. There's not an audio glitch. I just, so everybody knows, I mute the microphone when my kids run over here and start talking to me. I don't think you want to know why they're fighting about the Xbox. Well, they're not fighting. They're just two little kids playing Xbox. Okay. I might even just take a little bit of a break soon. And do a couple more rolls. Done. Another clear one here. There's one at the bottom looks a little different. One at the top looks a little different. They're probably just dirty. But let's see. Not this one. 2005, so yep, just dirty. And the one near the top, yeah, filthy. Look at that. Yuck. Do. Well, another blue nose under sale, a non-colored one. I think these are pretty cool. I like these. Keep that one. All right. Oh, let's see. Where do I want to start next? Not sure where to start next. Trying to see if I can just spot some silver on the edge here. Yeah, there's a suspicious looking one in here. It's probably dirty, but there's a dull one here right in the middle of everything. 2016, just dirty. Okay, this might be the last little roll and I'm going to take a break, so wish me luck finding silver on this one. Well, I think this is all the dimes I'm going to look at for now. I'm going to just take a break for a while. I'm going to take a break for 5 minutes. I'm going to be back. If you want to sit and watch, sit and watch. Thank you.